You were never alone in this. You were never meant to carry it by yourself. And the moment you truly understand that, not intellectually, but in your bones, everything about the way you move through life begins to shift. And that shift leads directly into the second message, one that is going to challenge everything you thought you trusted. Your mind has been lying to you. Remember that brain fog I mentioned at the beginning, the one that has been haunting you since earlier this week? This is the reason. The second divine message transmitted through the Pisces moon is blunt, almost uncomfortable in its clarity. Stop thinking, start feeling. Your logical mind has been running the show for too long, and it doesn't have the answers you need right now. It never did, not for the questions that actually matter. The Mercury-Neptune square already showed you this. You tried to think your way through the fog. You tried to analyze, to plan, to reason. And what happened? It only got worse. The harder you pushed for mental clarity, the deeper the confusion became. That wasn't a failure. That was a lesson. The universe was showing you in real time that the mind has limits, that some truths can't be arrived at through logic. They can only be felt. They arrive as a flash of knowing in your gut, a chill down your spine, a sudden certainty that has no rational explanation but is so strong you can't deny it. During the next 3 days, this is going to intensify. You're going to have moments where you just know something about a person, about a situation, about a decision you've been putting off. No evidence, no reasoning, just a deep, unshakable knowing that rises from somewhere beneath thought. And when that happens, here's what I need you to understand. Trust it. Even when your brain screams that it doesn't make sense. Even when the logical part of you demands proof. The third eye doesn't operate on proof. It operates on frequency. And right now, your frequency is tuned into something your mind could never access alone. The people who listen to this message, the ones who surrender the need to figure everything out, they're the ones who are going to experience breakthroughs in the coming weeks that seem almost impossible. The ones who resist, who cling to logic while the universe is handing them a direct line to something higher, they'll stay exactly where they are. The choice is yours. But trust me, your gut already knows which one to make. What you're still carrying has to go. Now we enter the heaviest part of this transit, because on June 8th, just 2 days after the moon enters Pisces, something intensifies dramatically. The moon forms an exact square with the sun, creating the last quarter moon, a phase that ancient traditions have always linked to one specific thing: release. And in Pisces, this isn't some light, gentle letting go. This is a purge, a deep karmic clearing of everything that no longer belongs in the life you're stepping into. You might feel it building already, a heaviness in your chest, old memories resurfacing without warning, emotions bubbling up from situations you thought you had processed years ago. Maybe it is grief from a loss you never fully honored. Maybe it is guilt from a path you didn't take. Maybe it is resentment towards someone you told yourself you had forgiven but never truly did. The third divine message doesn't arrive softly. It arrives like a wave that pulls the sand out from under your feet. You cannot receive what is coming while your hands are still full of what is gone. This is the part where the Pisces moon demands honesty, not the kind you perform for other people, but the kind you have with yourself at 3 a.m. when nobody's watching. What are you still gripping? What expired belief? What dead relationship, what old version of yourself are you dragging into a future it doesn't belong in? Because here is the cosmic truth embedded in this last quarter moon. The universe has something extraordinary waiting for you, but it will not force it into hands that are already full. The space has to be made, the clearing has to happen. And if you won't do it voluntarily, the energy of this transit will start doing it for you, and that version is rarely comfortable. Let it go. Write it down, cry it out, scream it into the ocean if you have to, because what is waiting on the other side of that release is something you can't even imagine yet, and it is arriving faster than you think. Abundance is about to chase you. While the Pisces moon is working on your inner world, something extraordinary is building in the background, and most people won't even realize it until it is already happening. On June 9th, just hours after the moon leaves Pisces, Venus and Jupiter meet in an exact conjunction in the sign of Cancer. Now, let me explain why this matters so much. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, attraction, and personal value. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, fortune, and limitless growth. When these two come together, it is one of the most auspicious alignments in all of astrology. But here's what makes this one extraordinarily rare. It is happening in Cancer, the sign where Jupiter is exalted, meaning it is operating at its maximum power. This is not subtle. This is the cosmos opening floodgates of abundance, emotional, relational, and yes, financial. But there is a catch, and this is the fourth divine message. The abundance flowing toward you is directly connected to your emotional vulnerability. Read that again. The universe isn't rewarding hustle right now. It is not rewarding strategy or cleverness or grinding harder than everyone else. It is rewarding the people who are brave enough to open their hearts, the ones who nurture genuine connection, the ones who invest in the people around them, not because of what they'll get back, but because that is what feels true. The Pisces moon opened your third eye so you could see this clearly. Real wealth, the kind that lasts, the kind that transforms your life from the inside out, doesn't come from chasing. It comes from opening, from softening the walls you built to protect yourself and letting the universe pour something in that is bigger than anything you could have manufactured alone. If you did the inner work during the Pisces transit, if you cleared the old energy, released the expired attachments and made space, this Venus-Jupiter conjunction is your reward. Opportunities will appear, doors will open, people will enter your life carrying exactly what you need, and it will feel almost too good to be real, but it is real. You just had to be ready for it, and now you are. You were meant to act on it. This is the final message, and in many ways it is the most important one, because everything I've described, the activation, the intuition, the release, the abundance, it all leads to this. Earlier this year, Neptune, the planet that rules Pisces, left its home sign after 14 years and moved into Aries, the sign of the warrior. And that shift changed the rules of the spiritual game forever. The age of passive awakening is over. The era of sitting quietly on the meditation cushion, absorbing light, waiting for the universe to hand you your purpose, it is done. The fifth divine message delivered through this Pisces moon is a direct command. You are not given this clarity so you could sit with it. You were given it so you could move. The third eye isn't opening just to give you pleasant visions or beautiful dreams. It is opening to give you sight, the kind of sight a warrior needs before stepping onto the battlefield. You're being shown who you really are, what you're truly capable of, and exactly where you need to go next. And the message is unmistakable. Stop waiting for permission. Stop looking for one more sign. Stop asking the universe to confirm what you already know. You are the confirmation. Every intuitive hit you've received this week, every flash of knowing, every moment where your gut screamed at you to pay attention, that wasn't rehearsal. That was preparation for action, for movement, for the version of you that doesn't just understand spiritual truth but lives it out loud, with courage, with boundaries, with the kind of conviction that doesn't bend. Because Neptune in Aries doesn't care about your comfort zone, it cares about your mission, and whether you know what that mission is yet or not, the Pisces moon is handing you the map. What you do with it, that is on you. The 72 hours that will rewrite what comes next. Starting tomorrow evening, you are entering a window unlike anything you've experienced this year. For 72 hours, the moon moves through Pisces, and everything I've described, the third eye activation, the 5 divine messages, the purge, the abundance alignment, it all unfolds in real time. You'll feel it in your body first, that heavy, dreamy quality, the sudden drowsiness, the way your senses feel heightened and muffled at the same time, like the world is both louder and further away. Then it moves into your sleep. Your dreams will be vivid. Some of them will feel more like visions than dreams. Pay attention to them. Write them down the moment you wake up. Don't wait, because they fade fast and they carry information you're going to need. And then it moves into your waking life. Synchronicities will start stacking, numbers repeating, people saying things that echo exactly what you've been thinking, the right song playing at the exact right moment. None of it random, all of it a transmission, encoded specifically for you. This isn't the kind of energy that comes back around next week. This is it. The Mercury-Neptune fog cracked you open. The Pisces moon is pouring the light in, and the Venus-Jupiter conjunction on June 9th is sealing the new blueprint into place. The people who understand what this window really is, they'll come out the other side transformed, not in some vague, theoretical way, in the kind of way where you look back in a few months and realize your entire trajectory shifted during these 3 days. The decisions that felt impossible will suddenly feel obvious. The clarity that has been missing will arrive all at once. The path that has been hidden in fog will reveal itself, and you'll wonder how you ever missed it. But the people who scroll past this, who treat it like another celestial event, who go about their weekend without a second thought, they'll feel it too. They just won't know what to do with it. And when the confusion settles and the energy moves on, they'll be right where they were before, wondering why everyone else seems to be leveling up except them. You don't have to be one of